Hi everybody, this is Melissa, your Galactic Soul Artist. Today is Sunday, May 19th, and I want to do a weekly reading for the week of May 20th, 2024. And I wanted to do something a little different. Instead of doing a general reading, I wanted to ask a question. And I've attempted this reading like 4 times now. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Camera problems. So these are the cards that I picked initially, and this is what we're sticking with because they're very good cards for this question that I want to ask. And the question is, what's preventing us from reaching our goals? What's preventing us from reaching our goals? What stops us from doing that? You know, a lot of us can get right up in front of a goal and poof, it's gone. Or we get lazy, or we just find ourselves sitting on the couch watching movies all of a sudden instead of doing the things that we know we should be doing. And so the first card that comes out is our goals. There we are. And the challenge is that we can't take action. This is a mental issue. Swords are mental. And so we're not able to move past a certain point. We make these plans. This is planning. The foundation card is planning, dreaming, looking for ideas, looking for help, looking for assistance. And in the past, it's always blown up in our faces. Doesn't happen for whatever reason. And sitting above all of this is the Hierophant card, which is a card of authority. Okay? So I guess the question becomes, who's really in charge of you? There are 2 avenues here. One would be your mind, and the other would be your higher self. And your higher self knows that those goals are already achieved, that they're sitting there waiting for you. But your mind is blocking you somehow. Your consciousness is blocking you somehow. It's operating to protect you. And it's operating on information that you've given it. Now, you can tell it new things, but it won't necessarily override those new things. New feelings, new desires. And instead, it'll operate from patterns that it's known in the past. Patterns that protect you for some reason. Patterns from experiences you had in childhood that just prevent you from moving forward in certain areas because it was dangerous at that point in time to do that, or you thought it was dangerous to do that. You thought it was dangerous to speak up. It may very well have been. But you're an adult now, and that may not be the case. But it's still responding from old patterns. Your higher self knows that all of this is in place, and that you're blocking yourself, you're stopping yourself. So what you need to do to achieve this speed and this and a good result is have a conversation with your higher self. Have a conversation with your mind and your consciousness. Say, hey, look, consciousness, mind, I know that you've been protecting me all this time, but I've got some new information I want to share with you. Tell them what you want to do. At night before you go to bed, talk to your higher self and say, hey, I'm doing this and I need help with this, and can you help me? You know, a lot of great things happen while you sleep. There's healing that happens in the body. There's healing that happens in the mind and the soul. The higher self can prepare you for moving forward here. The higher self can give you ideas that come to you during the day. This is why you always want to pay attention to what you're thinking about. Pay attention to the things around you. You get messages, numbers, images, all day long. And the higher self can help you and can help support the mind and the body to make those moves for you. This is too many choices. This is too much. You need to choose one thing and act on that. One idea, one goal. 2 tops. Internally, you're feeling like you have to have everything in order and you have to push against what's there, and you don't have to push against anything. It's not necessary. You're causing more problems when you do that. The fear is of course that you're not going to make it, and a lot of people aren't sleeping these days because they can't get where they want to go and they're frustrated. This outcome card, this is actually moving forward. Notice how they're turned away from all of that and they're moving off into the distance to better shores, to newer shores. It is possible to do this. Call on your higher self. Ask for help. Okay. So I was going to also pull an oracle card. And I'm going to use the prism, this oracle deck. Let's get an oracle card that works with our reading. Oh, this is a good one. Surrender. Surrender. This is you. This is you moving up the scales, talking to your higher self. Surrender to what your higher self shows you. Sometimes admitting that you're pushing against yourself, that you're working yourself too hard, you're expecting too much. Be nice to yourself. I mean, who's going to be nice to you if you're not? No one can. No one can be nice to you if you're not nice to yourself. If you don't like yourself, if you're not supporting yourself emotionally. So surrender. Surrender to who you really are. Okay, that's it for the week. Have a good week. Leave a comment below if you'd like. And thanks for watching.